weeks in with Outlaw Window Cleaner, hanging out with my partners in crime, Josh Schoaf and TJ Gilbert, Outlaw T Squeegee. Our first official Outlaw Window Cleaner radio show. So, what's up, fellas?
What's up?
Same shit,
What's
different
up?
day.
Same shit, different day.
Yeah, it's raining in Ohio.
Yeah.
Hence, the three Ohio boys are able to finally get together.
Together
and
all
get
at once.
done.
Dude, it's snow yesterday, rain today.
Yes.
So,
same here.
Rain tomorrow, too.
40 degrees tomorrow for the next week and a half. So,
I think it's
spring
gonna be cold
sucks.
up here.
So, this is not your normal podcast. This isn't probably anything you've ever seen or been a part of. It's not a censored thing. It's just three guys from Ohio talking window cleaning or whatever else comes up, right?
Yep. Tim's got a really loud computer, so you're going to hear it's going to sound like the vacuum soon.
I think I've got it turned off.
Oh, okay. Loud ass motherfucker.
4-year-old, got the 4-year-old out of the room. We're good to go.
Hey, man, my kids are out there raising hell, too, so it's all good. So, you guys both got, we all got gunslingers. What do you guys think of them? You guys liking them?
Tim, you want to take this first?
Yeah, I've had mine since the beginning. I had the first prototype, so now I've got the second generation, and it is just 10 times better. And I know you guys got a newer generation than I did.
Yes.
So the final product is going to be amazing. Just seeing all the posts that Perry's putting out is going to be awesome, dude.
Well, the fucking oops. Damn. Yeah, that's one. One.
He
tried. Knock me down for one. I tried. The fabrics are cool. All the fabrics he posted, that looks. I mean, that's got me stoked. So to be able
to customize your own gunslinger, any kind of fabric. I mean, you saw he's got every kind of fabric you could think of right now. For the Browns fans, you can do, your colors. Yeah. For the Steelers fans, we could do black and gold. Whatever. If you wanted to, anything that you could do your company colors, anything. That gives you so many options.
Well, I'm not trying to. There's no cats or in the bags or whatever. You never know what they'll be able to do to these things for you, customized wise. So, I think there could be some super cool stuff coming. We can't even see it. Hashtag dead BOAB. Dead Bob. It's over.
Dead Bob.
Curtains.
No more knocking your knees.
Yeah.
Right.
You have a permanent bruise on the side of your shin right there.
Or trying to work around like the lamp, and then all of a sudden everything just spills out. Yeah.
My issue's coming back into spring season. And when you get it back into spring season, you got all that water that hits the side of your leg within a week, and you got that bad. I mean, it's just hurts so bad it burns.
It has to get wore back in every year.
Every year. It sucks. It sucks.
Well, at first I was a little hesitant because I wear a detachable belt loop. You know what I mean? I like to wear the clip on my belt and just wear the one belt, but after using it like I have no problem putting on a tool belt now. You know what I mean? I like not being wet, and I don't have to fumble around looking for where I'm gonna put my
slot.
I'm taking seconds.
You go
and
in whatever
off.
hole you want to go in.
Any hole I want.
So that
you get double penetration too. You get it like this too. You
slide both in.
yeah. It's dope.
Pull it out, play sword.
8th grade, here we are.
Yes.
So I
it's gonna take long for that. So
somebody said something about the size of it yesterday, how big it was, and it's the weight. There's no weight to it though.
It's getting very juvenile very quick.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah,
Tim.
so it is big. You're right, Tim. It is big, it looks like it's kind of bulky. And then the minute you put it on, it's like it's part of your leg. I can't even explain it. Like I saw it, I was very excited, and then the one apprehension I had was, oh man, it's definitely not what we're used to as far as buckets of belts. and it just kind of glides. I mean, it fits your body.
It rolls with you. It
Right.
rolls
Yeah,
with you. It
I
rolls
love it.
with you.
I
When
really
you
do
roll,
like
it.
it.
Rolls. It like fits you. It does fit your leg pretty good.
Yeah. Down at the WCA convention, people were trying them on. We had 6 of them there, and we're just letting people try them on. Everybody fell in love with them. Nobody had anything negative to say about them.
Right.
Because it's something that we haven't seen. I mean, we haven't seen the evolution of the bucket on the belt at all. You know,
Right.
everybody's going after squeegees right now. So
Or
it's just a great thing.
or whatever. It's
Right.
it's
Right.
something.
Right.
There's some tools that are being left by the wayside when it comes
Sure.
to that. Like some things are overlooked. Like guys are just not, it's not a thought. Well, I'll just buy another hard ass plastic bucket on a belt for like
This was
$20,
genius.
and
Yeah.
you know, and
Right.
everybody's like, well, it's $99, man. That's super expensive. But you'll probably have that. Well, I'm fairly certain with the one I have, I'll have that for a long time. It's so far, it don't stink or nothing. So I know somebody asked, does it stink? So far it don't stink. I mean, I get what he's saying. No, it's that's a valid concern because it's kind of a fabric, but it's kind of a waterproof fabric. It's dope,
Right.
man. I mean, it wouldn't
I've
hold
had-
water if it didn't. If it
I've
wasn't.
had the first generation for 5 months, I think, and it still looks new. I mean, you can just go in and wipe it with a cloth, and it comes out bright yellow. So, I mean, no stench, no nothing. It's good to go. But
I've used mine. I used it for the first time. I think last week our season kind of got kicked off, and
God knows she didn't like the color.
yeah.
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 Yeah, I got the same color. Yeah,
I got the
black
black
one.
one.
The black one
wanted
was
the black
sexy. The black one was sexy, but
Yeah.
we had to get it over to TJ.
I can get over that. Plus, I'm gonna order a bunch more anyways.
Listen, when we
customize.
initially had this conversation, I said give Josh the gold and black one because he's a Steelers fan. I thought I was doing you a favor.
Right. Just the
Yeah.
wrong color gold.
Do me a
Right.
favor. Don't do me any more favors.
All right,
Well,
I
he
won't.
called it brown for what, 3 days? I think he's just colorblind.
Yeah.
First off, it is not a black and gold Steeler. Okay, it is a booger.
It's more
Listen,
like
let's
the
not
new,
talk about
it's-
color.
I
really like
talked
the
to
product,
Richie on the
okay?
phone. I talked to Richie on the phone, and Richie said they're Saints colors. So,
They are Saints colors.
It's
I
Saints
guess
colors.
that's
Saints
a
gold.
Yes, it's
Saints
the
gold.
Saints colors.
Saints gold. Okay, great.
I like it.
I don't
Yeah,
like
it's dope. It is.
I like. And let me be. I like the
The
product.
product.
Okay, the
Yeah.
color is just an afterthought. I don't give
Yeah.
a shit about that.
Whatever. You're vain. You wanted something sparkly.
You're
It's
so
all
vain. Yeah, I think it's I want to get like a tartan or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
A
I think
what?
that'd be a badass.
Tartan.
Like a tartan. Yeah, like a tartan color, and then get out there with a kilt or something. Get out there
What
and
the
look
hell
good.
is a
There are-
tartan? It's tartan.
It's,
Tartan color.
it's like the
It's just like
flag.
it's like
Oh,
the
like
Scottish,
Yeah, Scottish
Scottish
kilts.
tribes. They
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
each one of
Well,
them
those
had
guys,
a
those
different
men
kind
in
of
kilt
like,
guys, you guys
pattern for their
probably
family. Or
send them
something
an
like
email.
yeah.
dude, no
Somebody
kidding.
will check me on that. What now? No
That
kidding.
men in kilts,
Yeah,
they're getting big.
Yeah, they're
Dude, oh
guys.
yeah, I see him on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. There's
I
one
mean-
down Cincinnati.
I think it's badass. Really, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
so
I mean,
great.
if
Yeah,
hey,
Don't come
hey,
back.
if they open a joint up here, I'm just gonna start wearing a kilt too. I'm not taking no L's.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Fuck. Forget
that.
Damn, I did it again. That's
What?
two.
They're the number 2 marketer in the world behind Josh the Windick Cleaner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
He's
don't
got
forget
his
about
Josh the Window
poopoops.com.
Cleaner underwear on, too.
Poopoops.com.
Poopoo.com.
No,
So we-
poopoops.com.
Poopdudes.com.
That's a great name.
I don't even, this is not, we don't need to talk about that here.
How about
That's an Alan Turner. He changed the window cleaning world.
We need to
on
get
that
him
thing,
on here.
man.
He
Right.
yeah, that could,
Oh,
it's a good little premise. It's a good little add-on. Today's not the day to talk about it, though.
no. We'll get him on. We got to talk to Alan.
who? Alan Turner?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's,
Yeah, that's a good dude.
He's the original poop guy.
Yeah, he is.
He
Dude.
was like, I ain't cleaning windows. I'm picking up dog turds. I'm like, what? What are you talking about, bro? And then, after seeing what he's doing, it's wow, bro.
What?
I mean,
Wasn't one of
can't
his
hate on
kids
you.
came up with that? Was that the story on that?
I forget this. He told me the story, and I forget it. Probably better hearing it from him. But when he told me, because he was always, it was just him,
right.
And we know how much we can make as being window cleaners, anyways, which is still great. And then he goes, Josh, these are my numbers, and I was like, holy shit!
Yeah.
And then he's got it.
I got an extra truck too. You know what I mean? I got a little pickup truck you can have. You wrap that up. I'm down with it. Pick up some turds.
He gets them coming and going. He gets the turds, takes them back. He turns them into compost. He resells them back to garden centers.
He's finding the upsells and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told him as soon as he's ready to franchise, because I want him to get to that level, because he's got a great concept that I definitely want to be the Columbus franchise down here.
I think that would be great.
Yeah. Get there. I mean, what do you do?
I've already got branding in my own name, so I'm ready to go. So
what's that?
Man, I can't.
Your name's shit?
No, I can't tell everybody on the podcast, and somebody will steal it from me.
Yeah.
It's trademarked.
Yeah, I've lost a couple of accounts because of the videos.
Josh knows what it is. I told Josh what it was already. Josh already knows, but I can't. I can't let the cat out the bag because it's too fresh to death, son.
Yeah. You get any questions yet?
Yeah, we got one from Jacob, and it's a long one. Of course, you know how Jacob is. He's really long-winded. Jacob Dell is long-winded.
I love Jacob.
I love him too.
I don't really know him personally.
We talking?
Like you guys.
Huh?
Yeah. I don't really know him personally like you guys do.
Oh, okay.
I talked to him today, actually. Before, when I was on my way home to start this, he calls to check. What's good about Jacob is he calls to check on people,
Right.
Even if he's having a bad day, he's calling other guys, hey,
he's a good dude. Yeah,
he checks your hustle.
He's a good dude like that. He's a huge Urban Meyer fan too, which I admire because I'm a big Buckeyes fan. You know what I mean? I know he loves Urban Meyer. That's his favorite. I know you love Urban Meyer, bro. I know you do.
I love that dude. Like I want to hug him.
Jacob. Really
I'm in Columbus, bro.
Yeah, Jacob really likes him.
That's our pro teams.
He asked Jacob Dell, by the way, from Parts Unknown. He wants to know what's
Deep
your
in
favorite
the state of Iowa.
Right. What's your favorite soap, rubber, rags, poles, buckets, and how did you get into stay in business? And why don't I have hair? I have hair, Jacob. It's just because I choose to shave it off. And Josh has got hair too. He can grow thick locks, like really long hair. Like Bon Jovi.
Remember Josh.
Like Bon Jovi.
Hey.
And, all right, I guess we'll go with the first part. What's your favorite soap, Josh?
Let's address the rubber situation.
No, we already know the rubber situation. What are your guys' favorite soaps, you two's? Let's start with Josh. What do you like to use, you sexy beast?
I was raised on Dawn, bro. There's, we use a little ammonia. We use a little Dawn. It really doesn't change from that. It hasn't since I was a young kid.
So you're not a purveyor of these like 5-gallon jugs of $40 soap for window cleaning?
I'm on the assumption that I've got to bankroll all of this myself. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
We don't do a lot of credit cards. Everything's with cash. And for me to go out and just always buy, and I'm not saying they're not good. Hey, send me some. I might use them and keep buy them from you.
Yeah.
But I'm readily available. If stuff is readily available to me, I'm
the same way.
Keep going. That's really, I guess it just comes down to convenience. If that stuff was there at the stores where I bought it from, I would buy that. But this is what's there. This is what I do. That's what I buy.
How about you,
Tom? I'm an Apple Blossom Dawn guy, man. That's it. That's what I like. That's what I do. I think that's what I've done for 27, 28 years,
I am. I'm on the other side of the fence. I'm a Palmolive guy. I like the way Palmolive smells.
I like them. So you guys both come with good Dawn, Apple Blossom, and then Palmolive.
Yeah.
And it really just depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
Some days, in the summertime,
I like Palmolive.
Yeah. In the summertime, I will say this: I go to Home Depot, and I'll say it. I meet Benjamin Hanks at Home Depot, and we buy some. I buy.
Benji.
Shout out to Benjamin Hanks.
I buy that. That Unger soap, that Super Glide.
Listen,
just because it doesn't burn as quick in the summertime.
They don't. All these people that say they don't, and they're just, that's not. I'm gonna get this from this store.
Right.
Fuck that. Everybody bought Unger soap at one time.
Right. Well,
I don't give.
Trying to feel it.
What you say?
Yeah. Hey man, I think
that shit.
It doesn't burn that fast in the sun. You know, in the sun, it takes.
It smells like Old Spice or something. It's got that old.
It smells like my grandpa. Yeah, it smells like my grandpa just got out the shower. He did some Irish Spring and then slapped on some Old Spice and then bam, Super Glide. You know what I mean?
Super Glide.
Super Glide.
I like aromatic memories.
So let's move on to the next part then, guys. Squeegee rubber. Tim, we already know what kind of soap Tim fucking uses.
But he says he's not a big fan of the Unger, and I want to know why.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm just not. I get it.
Okay,
I'm stuck on my ways. No, I'm stuck in my ways. So if I'm using a new product, it's never going to justify itself up to what I'm using as it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, it's
habits.
Based on Dawn. I mean,
right.
Listen, I went to work for my dad the year I got out of high school, which was 2000, and every truck had Dawn in it, and that's just what it was. That's just
right.
Yeah. Or any dish soap. Joy. He probably bought Joy a lot because Joy was like 89 cents at the dollar store. He stocked up on that shit.
My grandma always used Palmolive. That's the only reason why. It just reminds me of my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's it. No other reason other than that. I just like that smell. Go to the store. You like Tim said, you go to the store. You're used to throwing that in the cart.
It hits you.
Right.
It hits you here,
it's just like
and then it hits you here.
And then it hits you here. Yes.
It hits you. It's in the heart.
Yeah, it's right in the feels. My insides hurt now. Thanks, Josh.
What's next?
The rubbers, man. What do you guys? The rubbers. Where are we going with this? I mean, I don't know. We're not biased, but
you know how much rubbers cost when I was a kid?
That's because there's extra fabric on yours, so you know it costs more for Magnums than it does for the regular ones.
And I do wear Magnums.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So
you can edit that shit out.
No, it's staying.
Why would we edit it out?
Tim needs to stay in the. I can't stay in the picture. Oh, there you are.
Sorry, bro.
I'm
in a rocking chair.
I'm kidding.
I'm always moving.
It's a split screen. I'm just messing with you.
So no, I've always used in the past. I've always used Sorbo and I've always used Ederette. So I flipped flop. This year we're going all Black Diamond. Right. I feel that the soft is definitely comparable to the Ederette rubber.
Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I like the soft as well. The Black Diamond rubber.
And I like spending $8 less a dozen for a rubbers. You know what I mean?
That is nice, and it's good rubber, and it's different. The rubber comes in. It's bad that.
Do I have some around?
Yeah, it's bad that we don't have any sitting right here. You gotta have some. You got two pieces together? There you go. Show them.
Yeah.
It's dope. I mean,
I definitely don't have dope.
There's a little inside joke there. You guys, everyone misses that. Only the three of us know that joke right there. I don't have any. You still can't get that link, can you, Cuss? Somebody's supposed to give us a link.
So there's the rubber, and they come in one piece, and then you just turn them and split them.
Yeah, boom, and them they're badass rubbers, man. They are. It's good rubber. I use Sorbo in my T-tops, and I used the Unger Soft in all my Unger tools, and it lasts longer. The Black Diamond, it does. The corners, the ends where you're turning at the top, the part you always want to get rid of to put in your smaller squeegee, that part, it doesn't wear nearly as quick as an Unger does. It just doesn't, The soft, the Black Diamond Soft is dope. I got to get me some T-tops because I'm on my last two pieces of Sorbo rubber, so I'm going to order me a couple of dozen of the T-tops too. So
what size?
18s.
I got 2 dozen sitting here. I'll just send them to you.
You can send me some too.
You can send him a dozen and me a dozen. How about that?
Yeah, I'll just send you both.
I mean, send Josh something so he'll shut up about that.
He just got a flipping gunslinger.
First off, I think I paid for that one.
No, you didn't pay for that one. No, Jesus.
That's a Richie Blue special, baby.
He's saying that just to annoy us, man. He's doing that on purpose.
There is like 15 of these things in the whole world right now. Yeah. And you got one.
I got
you
one.
Know what I mean?
I love it. I love it. I'm very honored to have it, to be honest. I mean, I think with Tim coming up with the outlaw idea and then, you know, bringing TJ and I on board because, you know, he saw us and he liked the way we were doing it and he liked our hustle. You know, we kind of formed together like Voltron. I mean, we gel very good.
I like that shit.
And the equipment we're going to be able to try out and purchase, and all the stuff that comes with it. We ain't doing this for money. We're doing this because we love window cleaning.
Yeah,
we're
all we're full-time window cleaners. We're peddling some wares that we like. You know, things that we stand behind, things that we use. So you're not going to get, you know, nobody. You know, we're just trying things out.
Let's throw some shade real quick. Real quick. I just want to
all right, go ahead.
Because we've got to, with this first podcast, just really draw a line in the sand. And did I say in the stand?
Here we go.
Yeah, this is the stand.
We'll edit this out.
Stephen King.
Edit that part out. We have to draw a line in the sand. There are other people, other parties, other companies out there that are peddling this stuff to sell to you guys. We aren't peddling it. We are using it, and then we are giving you our recommendations on whether we like it or not. We just happen to like a lot of the stuff right now. It's very good quality. We're not going to set up and nickel and dime you guys to make a profit. Will we set up an outlaw store?
Yeah, we're not.
I think that is in our future.
It's already up, bud.
Okay, so
we sell T-shirts and squeegee rubber.
I get that. I know. I'm talking about like a lot of merchandise. I get that. Fuck, motherfucker. You know?
Yeah, I know what he's saying. I know what Tim just decided to hop on you right there. I'm not real sure.
I'm sorry.
That to me seemed malicious. I don't know. You know, I think it's because you're handsome. You might not like Bon Jovi. That might be a selling point.
He does kind of look like a 1990s Luke Perry. And he knows he was in high school in the 90s, the early 90s.
That's jacked up.
I don't know.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh, no, we were talking about the supplying and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys might want to take the conversation on that.
We do have you can buy Black Diamond Rubber and Legend channels from Outlaw
which are awesome channels. I love them.
Yes, they are awesome. The stuff that we're gonna put up online, and you know, eventually maybe we'll sell some more things. These are things that we believe in and we use. You know, we're not trying to make a buck off you. We're just trying to, you know, we got people in our industry that we like to see succeed, and Black Diamond Rubber is one of those. It's good rubber, and they deserve a shot. So why not be like, hey, check this out. We clean windows. Buy this rubber because we think it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to quit our jobs and sell you guys squeegee rubber. We're trying to use squeegee rubber. You know, that's where the money's at. This is just, you know, a passion project, really. You know, it's not, you know, it's nothing more than that. Window cleaners deserve some credit. We're kick ass, man. You know, I think so. Anyways, we're out here doing it the hard way. You know, climbing up ladders, standing out in the cold, getting wet, dealing with, you know, some disagreeable folks occasionally. You know, it's just, you know, part of it. Jacob wants to know what kind of buckets that we like, and I'm not even sure what kind. I like round buckets and square buckets. My favorite kind of bucket is the one that holds water. That's my favorite one.
I am a Unger rectangle bucket, green bucket.
Yeah, I like those. I got an Ettore rectangle bucket and a Home Depot orange bucket for the wintertime. because it sits right in front of my truck in the floorboard on the passenger side. Keeps my shit from freezing up, my stuff. I mean, whatever. I'm gonna cuss. Fuck shit piss.
Fuck shit piss. We use you get those $2 buckets at Fireman Subs.
Yeah.
Or is it you know what I mean? Firehouse Subs or whatever it is. So we got like a stack of those.
They got buckets at Firehouse Subs?
Yeah, they're pickle buckets, man.
Pickle buckets, bro.
Yeah, $2 a piece.
Another outlaw window cleaner tip. Pickle buckets.
Pickle buckets.
Pickle buckets.
I like those salt buckets that are a little taller.
Yeah.
So, I've always liked those personally, but every day it's just a 5-gallon bucket, whatever. Right. I have the Unger buckets. I don't really like carrying them because they don't really balance right with me. A lot of water seems like it's gonna splish and splash.
Yeah.
5-gallon bucket I just roll with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I worry about my rubbers.
They had rubber. He had round buckets in the basket when I went up and helped him. He mostly touched my ass and stuff. We went dick to butt a couple times in the basket.
2 times.
Yeah.
2 times.
Twice we did.
I wish he'd quit always talking about that down low shit, man.
This is that kind of podcast. This is that kind of party, sir. I don't know what you were thinking before you got here, but me and Josh are down to party, bro.
I was trying to be that respectful Christian that I am.
Right.
I might have a hoodie on right here, but below that, nothing.
Yeah, nothing. We're naked from the waist down right now.
You wear pants?
Yeah.
I'm in a felt blue chair, butt ass naked. I'm really.
All right. So, man, Tim, we got a question, so I'm gonna ask it. Kind of, what have you done to stay in business this long? You know, what's the secret, man? Jacob wants to know because he's the only one that's asked us any questions. The rest of you dudes that end up watching this and didn't ask any questions in Outlaw Window Cleaner Group are fucking douchebags, man. You're supposed to be our friends.
Yeah, you are supposed to be our friends.
Supposed to be our pals, man.
But we're the ones with the rain. They're probably all out so you know.
Yeah, in their defense, it was super impromptu, and we just threw this up, and you're like, "Hey, ask a question real quick." But that's what Jacob wants. That's another part of his question. What have we done to stay in business as long as we have? I've only been in business myself 5 years. You know what I mean? So I haven't been in business for myself. I've been in the business longer, but not a business owner as long as you two gentlemen. So what I do is pretty simple. I just answer the phone and go clean the windows and do a good job and say yes, ma'am, and no, sir. That's what I do, and it seems to work out pretty well for me. You know, so, I'll let Tim answer it for Jacob and everyone else out there.
I mean, this Sure Shine's been around since February 2014 is when we went full-time residential. So we built from myself in a truck to myself and Joey to now we're hoping to do 3-4 crews this year. So, I mean, the only thing to keep yourself in business is just to be out there doing the hustle, right. You know, having somebody in. What's that?
Slugging it out.
Oh, yeah, you ain't kidding, you know, and it's just hustle, man. That's all it is. You know, I've got 2 girls in the office that handle the phones and all that, and we run our crews. It's nothing scientific about it. Just do it. You know, get up every day and run.
Right. You know? I mean, and then there's Josh, the window cleaner. And this gentleman, I think the only time I ever see him without a branded piece of clothing on is when he's in his church clothes, and that's straight up legit. Like legit.
That's true.
You know, the only thing he don't have is Josh the window cleaner jeans, because I guarantee he's got sweatpants and he's most likely got some underwear. They might be thong breeches and he might not wear them, but he's got some Josh.
You can't see the emblem. It's up the track of the ass.
Go ahead, Josh. You tell him what's up, man.
So, as far as so we started full time sometime in 2005. I don't really know the date. I've been doing it since 2000. 3rd generation window cleaner. My dad still owns his business. I realized there was absolutely no money working for him. And just like every other window cleaner, you get a squeegee in your hand and a ladder. You're like, wait, he's making all this money. I could go out and just do the same thing as him and just reap all the profit. So put my 2 week in with him, rolled out. He gave me zero help and said, good luck. And I went after it. And it took a while. It took getting knocked around five.
Now, do you, I'm sorry to cut you off there, but I just got to know, do you and your dad bid against each other on stuff? Is that a thing?
No.
No?
For some reason, it hasn't happened.
Really?
He's kind of on the slowing down side of things.
Uh-huh.
So he's real content with what he has.
Yeah.
Anything big that comes in, we bid together. He subs me out. If we get it, boom, that's fine. If we don't, it's no skin off my back.
Right.
He doesn't go. He's just been around so long that a lot of people know to call him. He does no advertising, nothing. So
wow.
He's kind of on the downside of things, and he's got his route built up. He's got his guys that work for him.
And when did he start his company?
He took over my grandfather's company. So Schultz Window Cleaning was started in 1961 in Akron, Ohio.
Fuck yeah, that's badass, dude. Badass.
So awesome.
Yeah, that's badass.
1961, my grandfather worked for a company. For a few years before that, it was called Akron House and Factory Window Cleaning, and they're still around in a very small capacity. And he must have got that bug too. Like, shit, I can go do this on my own. And ended up doing it for 30, 35 years after that. So,
awesome,
and my dad ended up taking over.
Yeah.
Sweet. So
what do I do?
You answered my other part of the question I was alluded to. I was going to say something else. I was going to say, do you guys ever work together? And I guess you do work together if he subs you out there. I guess there are occasions where you guys work together. So I get the question was, what do you do to keep going, to keep the machine, the wheels turning?
Oh man, the one thing I do to keep going is I don't stop ever. Even if I'm posting on a beach somewhere in Florida, or I'm posting at church, or I'm posting wherever at a carnival, my phone is right there, and I'm always getting after it. Anything that pops up, I'm going after it. If I got ideas, I'm the type that I have to just capitalize on that idea right then and there. So I just go and do me a lot of times with the family. And my wife is very, she knows my personality. So she knows it's kind of like a painter. He kind of gets inspired to go paint, and he's got to go paint. Same scenario, but it just don't stop for me, man. It's all day long, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I always feel like I'm going broke or I'm starving, and that's like the mentality that I always have to have, and so that keeps me hustling. As you can see, I'm not starving before one of you makes that freaking reference.
We
don't do fat jokes here, man.
We got another question.
That's the skinniest guy here. We don't do fat jokes
in real time. Jared Martinez wants to know how about favorite tools and why does Ettore rule? Why does it rule?
The design. I mean, it's the. What's that? Blah, blah, blah.
So, how about your favorite tools and why Ettore rules?
I don't use any Ettore tools, so I guess I don't rule. Whatever. Ettore
is really good for residential. Especially I use the aluminum or the stainless, so it's good to get behind the locks. I use Sorbo for commercial, so I mean. Ettore is the only thing I use.
I like the little Ettore poles, like the little 4-bangers that go to. I love those small. Is that Ettore or no? What is that?
I don't know. I don't like them.
I'm an Unger pole guy.
I like Unger poles.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what they are. I just use all that shit.
I honestly think that Jacob Dell just tried to call me right now. I swear to God, Jacob Dell just tried to call me during the podcast. So
we're not live.
I owe everybody a beer.
Know we're live.
Everybody that listens to this, I owe you a beer because my phone rang. I need to put do not disturb on here. There we go. I don't use any Ettore tools. I have an Ettore bucket. I use mainly Sorbo channels and Unger channels. I use the S Plus channel on my flat squeegees. I use Sorbo channel in my my Ninja handle, and my go-to residential squeegee is a 16-inch brass Unger squeegee. You know what I mean? So, but now I've done a couple of houses with that Legend channel, that 12-incher, and I'm going to be using that quite often too. So, it is what it is. I use Unger poles too. I have an Ettore pouch on my tool belt. I have a bucket. I'm not cool. So now that we've established that I'm not cool, shit is about to hit the fan. And there goes Josh. We're making enemies right out the gates here.
I'm telling you, we need to make
Outlaw Window Cleaner Radio. Josh believes that we need enemies, and we just need to draw a line in the sand.
We need controversy. Controversy.
We need controversy.
All right, I gotta pee.
All right, so Tim's
go
gonna go pee
for the 8th time.
Me and Josh are gonna keep going because I can't
baby
keep
bladder?
stopping this and starting it and stopping it because Tim's can't hold his bladder. Stop people from knocking on his door. I think they were religious people that were trying to sell him some kind of magic. And me and Josh are gonna sit here. Josh is eating peanuts and I'm talking. I've got to search for, this is most likely going to be posted to my channel. I don't know about future episodes. Tim might be greedy and want to have likes on his YouTube page and views, so he might make me share some of them to his, which is stupid.
It's kind of good that I'm not greedy and I don't give a fuck about YouTube.
Yeah, I think that's good too. I think it's an excellent quality to be selfless like you are. You're not selfish. You don't ever need to be the center of attention. Even though that you wanted me and Tim to drive 4 hours round trip to come see you instead of meeting us halfway.
I am in the middle.
Yes. No, you're not in the middle. If we would have drove to the middle, we'd all have a 2-hour drive, not a 4-hour drive. Huh? If we all would listen, I'm not going to argue about this anymore. I'm right, you're wrong. You're selfish as fuck, and everything's about you. And we can just move on.
Oh, sound like my wife.
Oh, look, Mr. Pee-Pee Man came back. Oh, yeah, I had to pee. All right, so now that the podcast is completely fucking ruined by Tim, I can't tell you guys how fucking ridiculous this is. But anyways, what do you guys? Hey, you know what? I gotta ask everybody. There's got to be some. What do you guys think about? Did you guys see that shit where this dude? I think he's like a limo driver or a taxi driver or a beer truck driver or some shit. Launched himself in a rocket, a homemade rocket, and fell because he wanted to prove that the Earth was flat. You didn't see that shit? It was just a couple days ago. I can't believe in this now, huh? No, he's alive.
How are we still having a flat Earth conversation?
I don't even understand it myself. That's the type.
Let's have one real quick.
What?
Do you believe the Earth is flat, Tim?
Oh hell no.
No.
TJ, do you believe the Earth is flat?
No, because if the Earth was flat when you were spinning around, it'd be like a record, and all of us would get sucked off out into space.
Right.
Totally not legit, bro.
I don't know the whole thing. I get the premise. They think it's a flat Earth, but I think that's stupid.
I don't understand it at all. It doesn't make sense.
There's so much more.
Logically, it makes no sense.
Like, if you're going to, kind of throw your hat in on a conspiracy and say, I'm all in, I'm going to prove out, I'm going to get the facts, Oswald, there was another shooter, or any of these other conspiracies, you're going to pick the flat fucking Earth.
Right.
I'm hitching my wagon. I'm hitching my wagon to the moon. I think the moon is a satellite. I think it's like a spaceship. Some aliens flew here. It's, whatever. Call me crazy.
Why do you think that?
I'm a JFK guy, man.
Hey, because we ain't never been back up there. First of all, we went up there with. On the technology. There's more technology in a calculator than there was. A modern calculator than there was in the capsule that took them to the moon. Okay. And when they was up there, they jettisoned some oxygen tanks when they were floating off, and when they hit the moon's surface, it rang like a bell. I mean, these scientific facts, bro. It's like not
Did
CGI.
the tank ring like a bell or the
No, the moon, the moon, you yum. I mean, seriously.
Why would that? Why
You're calling me a fucking yum?
There's bases up there, man. They're up there waiting. They're waiting for us.
So that it's an alien.
It's my Rolling Rock beer sign.
Wasn't China didn't they go to the moon?
I don't know.
Pretty sure China went to the moon, bro.
I think they're trying to.
But I mean, once we went to the moon.
Did China go to the moon?
Who'd you ask that?
Alexa.
Oh, so you got the FBI in your house?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Alexa, did China go to the moon?
I'm not sure.
She ain't sure. So if Alexa don't know, you want me to ask Siri? Let me ask Siri. I wonder if Siri will kick me out of this.
I'll just ask Google while you guys are doing that.
Siri, did China go to the moon?
You look like you're waiting for a fart to squeeze out.
I am. China lands on moon. Historic robotic lunar landing includes. So they.
Robotic don't count though.
No, it don't count because only Americans got the salt to land on the moon. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we fought off aliens, and whatever.
Fought off. Well, where do these aliens come from?
Wait a second. What did he just say?
He just said we fought off aliens.
They come from the moon.
Oh, you're crazy.
No,
I'm just gonna sit back and listen to this. Go ahead.
Listen.
I'm not saying I don't believe it.
I'm done.
Persuade me. No.
Come on, talk aliens.
No. You go ahead.
Wait a second. You think I'm calling you stupid
Tim,
because I want to listen?
Hey, listen. Wait. Hold on.
I want to fucking hear this shit.
Tim is a right-wing radical. He's always posting.
Look at him.
He's always posting Republicans conspiracy theories on Facebook.
It's not Republican. I'm not I'm
You're
more of a moderate.
You're probably one of those dudes that think that all these mattress stores are actually a CIA money laundering front. You probably think that too, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know what
My
thing is, I'm a good for the goose, good for the gander kind of guy. So if it's good for you, it's good for me, especially in a free republic. You know what I mean?
That's why we like pussy.
Yeah.
Man, why'd you have to be all negative like that? Say a swear word.
Negative?
For vagina. Sir.
Just get it in.
How dare you? So, now that it's gone way left.
I think he went Pornhub on us.
I'm just eating sunflower seeds.
So
I'd like to hear the fucking conspiracy, but whatever.
Look at Tim's weak ass with his reach it behind it. Look,
he's got to go pee again.
What a shill. What a shill. Hey, Tim Huber is a reach it shill. Look at that. He's got a strategically placed reach it pole that has never been used.
He's like, oh, wait a second.
Water's never ran through that. They tested it at the factory, and then Tim just hung it on the wall like an antique shotgun.
I gotta get a DI tech.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a DI tech yet.
So you're getting a DI tech. Are you going to use that on that raceway that you and I spoke about?
No, I don't have that one right now.
Oh, okay.
No, but
that's never been used?
Not yet.
Haven't you had that for like 3 years now?
I've had it for about 4 months. I've got to get a DI tank, and then we're gonna get it.
For that shit anyway.
Yeah, you couldn't use it during the winter.
This is Ohio, after all.
Yeah.
This ain't Australia, Perry.
Yeah, Perry. It's fucking winter here.
Here's your next invention, Perry. Water that don't freeze. We'll wait.
Mike, I'm working on it right now in China, mate.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
That dude. You want to talk about?
Shank.
You want to talk about the funnest dude to hang out with at a convention?
Dude, he looks like a blast. He looks like a blast to me, anyways. I'd like to hang out with him.
He's a big dude. You don't realize how big he is until you meet him in person.
I've heard that story from several people that he's a really tall guy.
Yeah, not that, Josh. Josh is always measuring.
Josh is like, I like him that big around. Josh has stretch marks around his orifices.
Around my mouth.
So we're going to do some conventions this year? Are we going to do some conventions this year or what? Sorry, you got to cut that up.
As a group? Man, no. I mean, I don't know. I might go to California, but that's a long way, man. And I'm not really down to fly on those shits, man. I don't like flying.
You got to get on a fucking plane. We'll all go through, just get on the same plane. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's what
we'll get drunk, though. We'll get drunk for 6 hours.
And we all know we're not going to get to go to the huge convention because we're not fucking nerds. So
we're not welcome there, are we?
Josh still is.
Yeah, you're still.
I don't understand how I still am. I'm not real, and that makes me a little fucking pissed off. Like,
you're not good enough to get kicked out.
Yeah, like
it's because you're a bone smoker. You're like, oh, let's be all friends and stuff.
I still like some of those guys, but
I do too. There's only a couple of guys in there that I don't really care for.
I like
some of the other guys out of there. They're nice guys. I just don't understand why can't we be a part of your group?
I think eventually we're gonna be.
And see how badass we are. I mean, we are badass. We don't need to start a group called
starts
Super
generating
Duper Pro
money,
Window Cleaning because we are Super Duper Pro.
If this starts generating money,
what?
They're gonna come calling. It's just that simple. They're gonna realign themselves. I don't know what the fuck. What's his name? Luke the window cleaner. How he generates money for them. He is a fucking. He does fucking gas stations and houses. I don't get where like they're putting all their eggs in this basket with this fucking guy.
He kind of did the same thing himself though.
Who?
Luke. He put all his eggs in one basket.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, he only does gas stations.
Well, Church's Chickens.
Oh, storefronts. Yeah, he does a lot of storefront.
He does a lot of storefronts.
Yeah, like how is that? I get it. There's a lot of storefront. I don't know. It's just, fuck him, man. Like I just don't get his appeal. Is it his? Because a lot of times personality has a lot to do with it.
I'll tell you what, the dude's he's popular. He's got quite a cult following on YouTube. So I don't know. I mean, I don't get it either. You know what I mean? Some people like Megadeth. You know what I mean? It just, some people just like different shit.
I'm a Metallica guy myself.
I'm a Metallica guy too. I'm more of a James
I don't know one Megadeth song.
Me neither. Dave Mustaine sucks.
I do know Dave Mustaine though.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't fucking care for him anyway.
Right. But it's to each his own. Like these channels, everything's different, But I
just don't like. I mean, the guy is just condescending when it comes to a lot of us guys, and that he changes the industry. He's moving the industry forward. Well, I mean,
why are you so timid all the fucking time?
Why?
Yeah.
I'm not timid.
Yeah, you are. You are.
I think Tim is he tries to be the voice of reason in a time where there's no reason. But
you're right.
I know Tim's got his feelings on the whole issue. He feels like he sends the wrong message, and he just says it nicer.
The wrong message?
Luke the window cleaner.
Luke himself is very condescending towards new guys, towards anybody that's not doing it his way, and he's probably only got 2 to 4 years in the game. I mean, this isn't somebody that's been in this long term.
Well, he's saying he's got 9.
He's saying he's got 9 now, but I don't know.
Okay, maybe
you build a commercial route bigger. I mean, you should be able to build a commercial route within under a decade. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Does he only shoot video of storefronts just for YouTube material because it's easier? Is that what it is? Because
he's got residential too. It's whatever product he's hawking at the moment. So he does the videos for. Yeah.
All right. Well, because a lot of my videos are like restaurants and shit. So,
Yeah, but that's what mainly do.
Work too.
Right.
I only see. Check out my super cool flip technique.
Check out Dave Mustaine's dick hitting this glass and getting it all soapy while I fucking squeegee it off. Fucking fuck boy. Fuck him, man. Listen, we have to draw a line in the sand. We are going to have to build some type of controversy.
Oh my God, dude. This is going to be so
Hear me out
bad.
Real fast. Controversy.
Hey, I'm going to throw the gauntlet down right now. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm all in with Joshua Shoaf. I'm all in, balls deep. You know what I mean, with Joshua Shoaf. So I'm backing his play. Whatever checks he's writing, I'm cashing them. You dig what I'm saying? I'm backing what he's. Tim, on the other hand, Tim looks like he wants to crawl into a fucking hole right now.
He's like, oh yeah, hey, oh.
The fucking truth.
Hey,
The truth is coming
it is
out.
it is what it is, man. If people get pissed off, people get pissed off. It is. We're just if anyone hasn't paid attention yet in group and stuff like that, we're gonna be us no matter what, man. And we're gonna have an opinion. Those dudes. One thing you're gonna get is straight shooting. We're not gonna like covert be not like you, or covert act like we like you, and not like you're just gonna know. You know what I mean?
No, Jacob Williams doesn't know I don't like him yet.
Listen, man, we all know, and I've got the screenshot to prove it. You talk shit on a video on YouTube, and then you deleted the fucking comment. That's what that's what he did. He did that shit. He's the one that started it. He said that shit on my man Tim's video and deleted it. I screenshotted it. So,
but nobody doesn't know the backstory. You know what I mean? So they just think we're just attacking poor old Luke.
Yeah, we're just attacking poor old Luke, and that's not the truth. That motherfucker, you go to start talking shit, and then you start thinking about it. Oh wait, let me pull this down, and took that shit down. I got the screenshot. I'll prove it if I have to.
That was probably some Dave Mustaine shit, though. You know what I mean?
But it is what it is. This might turn some people off to us, whatever. But the things that happen behind the scenes and shit like that, we just try to play. We try to play it like gentlemen. And right here, we took our gentleman halves off for a few minutes. You know what I mean? If you don't like that, well, sorry. We're going to continue to clean windows. We're going to continue to back badass products and put out badass content on YouTube, and try to give the guys that feel like and act like and are like us content that they can laugh to. You know what I mean? And things that
let me ask this. Let me switch it up and get back into like industry talk, okay? As far as Tim, do you do any power washing?
No.
No, so you don't. No. That's, to me, that's very interesting. So everything is based on window cleaning, gutter cleaning, correct?
Yes, sir.
Why haven't you got into power washing?
Because if I don't know how to, I'm not a power washer myself. Yeah. So my biggest fear is if I add on something, we sell a lot of jobs. You get what I'm saying? So if I add on power washing, that puts me dealing with it if other people can't make it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so it's more of you're comfortable in where you're at.
Right.
It's not necessary. You don't need to add on that service.
No. I mean, we're full balls out just in windows. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, I will. I pressure wash or power wash. I mean, I guess everyone says that differently. You know what I mean? And I did it essentially out of necessity because I have some clients that I do a lot of work for that are very good for my company, and they were going to hire an outside company to come in and power wash, and I got the equipment to do it, to do driveways and stuff like that. And what was it? A surface cleaner, some hose, and get down. I got a pressure washer. I got me a Mighty M, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let this guy come in here and maybe this guy cleans windows. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm like, nah, man, I can do that, So I started doing drive-throughs, you know what I mean? I'll admit, I screwed up a driveway. One driveway, I towed that driveway up, cuz. I bought a new surface cleaner. I didn't have no idea. It's just like everything else. There's a learning curve. I'm going to have to fix it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I gave them their money back, but, you'll learn lessons. But for me, it's more of like not a I got to do it to make money thing or I want to do it to make money thing. It's more out of necessity to protect my assets. You know what I mean? In a way, you know what I mean? It's just another service like, somebody's like reaches out and they're like, hey, do you do this? You're like, yeah, I do that too. It's not like I'm out like, man, I need to get this pressure washing from PPW or whatever. I don't, whatever's whatever. I would really more like to get into the other spectrum. I would like to stay in window cleaning and continue doing what I'm doing, but I'd like to delve more into the restoration stuff like Mark Tanner does. I think that shit is super fly. Being able to fix somebody's scratch glass. I mean, how dope is that? You know what I mean? That's a cool ass thing to know how to do. But pressure washing
very niche too.
Yeah,
like
it's
they're gonna pay for that.
Very niche. Pressure washing's cool, but with Tim, when you gotta do it and you're under the gun and you're the one it fucking sucks if you're a novice because I've experienced that myself. I've had to kind of learn in the field, and that's tough, especially when you got a big client. I didn't go into pressure washing and like, oh no, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna bid this, I'm gonna bid that. I started off small, doing driveways and sidewalks and stuff like that, and then once my commercial end got bigger and bigger and bigger, I was like, yeah, I do that too. You know what I mean? So I was comfortable doing it. But when you're first starting out, man, you can fuck some shit up. But I feel like at times you don't want to leave money on the table, and that will supplement you. If windows start to slow down a little bit, you got a little bit of that to fall back on. Like the gutters and stuff like. Just all, how far in do you want to go into that pool? Do you want to hook up a soft wash rig and start washing roofs and washing siding? I tend to not. I'd rather just do flat work. Concrete, be done with it. You want somebody to soft wash the building down and, nuclear assault your plants and shit with bleach on a roof, then call somebody that's used to nuclear assault, because I'm not good at that. You know what I mean?
What the fuck is nuclear assault?
No, the bleach, I mean, if you don't know what you're doing with that bleach, man, you can kill some shit.
Oh, you mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything dies. Nuclear assault.
The legendary Peterson maple.
Yeah, the Peterson maple. You don't want a Peterson maple nothing, man. You got.
I'm just married to what I do. You know, I can't even build a commercial route. A serious commercial route, because we're busy 8 months out of the year. And we have plenty of work.
See, the thing I'm starting to get more interested in, I don't do a lot of it. I do it for existing residential window cleaning customers, is the gutter cleaning. I don't push that.
It fucking sucks, dude. Yeah. I hate it. I don't want
gutter juice in my mouth like Josh got. You know what I mean? That's what I'm most scared of, is gutter juice in my mouth.
It's not practical. You can make money at it. You got to do a lot of gutters in a day, which means doing a lot of stupid shit in the day too. You got to take a lot of risks.
I think I think that's one of the most dangerous fucking things you can do, is clean gutters out, man. Gutters can get you hurt, man. I mean, there's a guy, we know that got hurt cleaning gutters. You know what I mean? So it could be anything. I think that's another part in the industry that is kind of the roof. The gutter vacs they're awesome tools, but they are expensive as shit. There's not a safe, cheap alternative to cleaning gutters right now. You know what I mean? There's not. I mean, you either got to get up on the ladder with a little doodad on the end of your pole and scoop them out, or buy like a buy a vacuum.
Pittsburgh. We went to Pittsburgh about 5-6 years ago, subbing off a company. They're all fucking Widow's Peaks. You have to literally get up there and walk this Widow's Peak and just shovel it out. There's no other way. There's no access to the roof. Because you can only go up one side. Because one side will be like 30 feet tall, and the front side will end up being 40 or 50 feet tall, because it's built on a hill or some bullshit like that. It's dangerous, dude.
Yeah, definitely some innovation needs to be done there. I know a lot of guys like to do roof anchors and rope themselves off and get up on the roof, which is, if you got to do it now, that's the way to do it. But
then you're pricing yourself out of the market.
Right.
You're pricing yourself out.
Yeah.
You are.
I think, my company does a lot of gutters. We do a lot of soft washing, a lot of roof our service list is big, and then adding on the poop dudes, it makes it bigger, but it's not really a skilled service in my opinion. If you can't go pick up shit, you definitely don't have a job here. The gutter cleaning, it's a good question. Like, we've always done a lot of gutters throughout the year. We just do a lot of gutters. There's no specific time. Like Tim was telling me, like, of course his busy time was in the fall. We don't see that. We see it just go. There's always gutter jobs coming in. Maybe 1 or 2 a week. Late summer and fall, maybe 3 to 4, and then we get our HOAs and stuff. But if there was one service that I could stop doing, I would stop doing gutter cleaning. Just because it's sketchy anymore. It just seems like we're getting more and more into a safety kind of environment. Everything has got to be by the book.
Right.
There's no easy way to clean a fucking gutter.
Which is the United States is kind of behind, because overseas, like in the UK, I mean, the restrictions over there just on ladder work and shit is way different than everything over here. You know what I mean? That's the last thing those guys do over there is get on a ladder. You know what I mean? So, you know, maybe like I said, maybe there's a little tidbit for somebody listening to this. Figure out how to clean a gutter from the ground cheap.
Without getting one of those stupid gutter vacs.
Yeah, one of those gajillion-dollar gutter vacuums.
Yeah. Hey, no, what? $1,000? No, we'll just go up a ladder. Thanks.
There's a guy I've been talking to. I talked to him in Messenger, Aaron Rudy maybe. He uses his soft wash system for his water-fed pole, for his gutter cleaning. You name it, he uses his pole for it. So he'll spray that shit.
But he's got to get up on a ladder.
Yeah. He'll do it from the ground. He just had a video out of him doing it from the ground. And he's just blowing it out and with water.
Out with a water-fed pole?
Yeah.
With a soft wash pump?
I don't know if it's a soft washer or he's hooking his power washer to it, but one of the two.
He's using his water-fed pole for
there used to be
a
washing hose.
Remember when you had those big poles and you could power wash with off the big pole?
Perry Tate, how about some gutter attachments and soft wash attachments for the reach it poles?
Yeah, man.
You owe me some money now after you start making it. So, my idea. Don't try to be stealing.
And Home Depot had that hook with 2 double turbo nozzles on it, and you would hook it to your power washing pole, and you just hang it in there. You pull the trigger, and it blasts the stuff out. That stuff worked fabulous. I would still use that if I had one of those poles. I don't have one of them poles anymore. You kind of look like
you can come get my noodle. You can have my noodle anytime you want. I've got one of those extendo wands. You can have mine. Yeah. You can come get it.
I used to love mine, and then it was like you get on Facebook and you're like, you are just gay if you fucking use one of these. Like, whatever.
Josh is like, well, I'm gonna throw mine away now because it's not cool.
Yeah.
Mine's in the garage. It's like brand new. I used it one time. It was the biggest waste of money ever. I shot and it like almost ripped the gutter off the house. It's like it was a bad trip, man. It was a bad trip. I get on the ladder. I bang. I do a lot. Most, believe it or not, most of my gutter cleanings around here are around this time of year or early fall. When it's really rainy outside, they're always emergency cleans. Like my basement is flooding and it's my gutter is filling up my basement window. They got the Crocs around the windows. I get calls for that all the time around here.
We're getting blown up all day because of the rain today.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all in necessity for me. I just don't. I can't. I hate doing gutters, man. I even bought one of those little black tubes for my still blower that you can blow out. It's got the extended tube with the little thing, and you blow it out. And people are like, "Nah, I don't want." You know what I mean? They still want you to get up there. I'm not confident that it's blowing everything out. You know what I mean?
We use blowers.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's the main thing we use.
I'll blow.
Hey, bro, do you have like a drone pilot license to like inspect gutters and stuff, man? Totally.
I guarantee we get a call like that this year.
Right.
With the drone thing, it's just too big now.
Right. What would be cool is maybe a little Bluetooth camera that you could stick on the end of your pole. On a window cleaner pole or your water fed pole, so you can inspect the gutters from the ground.
Perry Tate.
There
you go, Perry.
I've got
man. Hey, I'm just gonna screw it. I'm gonna start my own. I'm gonna start my own window cleaning tool company. I'm gonna call Reaching It.
Done Wretched.
Done Wretched. I'm gonna get
Done Wretched,
and I'm gonna start my own company called Done Wretched. We're gonna have cameras for gutter inspection for your pole. We're gonna have pressure washing tips for the end of your pole. We're gonna have.
I like the reach around better.
Yeah, the reach around. We're gonna have the reach around so you can scratch your ass on a job and not look weird. Or you can just flip the pole around and scratch your ass and back to doing what you got to do, like a boss. So yeah, dude, we literally, no bullshit, fellas. We did probably almost 2 hours of podcasting.
Holy
we
shit.
Might have 2 episodes here.
And Tim only left 8 times.
Yeah, Tim only left 8 times. I want to state for the record that I've had to piss like a Russian racehorse for 45 minutes. You know what I mean? But I ain't no sissy like Tim. I'm holding it. I got a good bladder. I'm trying to hold it. I got to be a man about it sometimes.
Yeah, Tim, got to be a fucking man.
There, reach it. I mean, NASA's in the background too. NASA. My grandpa used to work there, so his sticker's still. I left it up there. I didn't cut it off. I put that new shit up there though. Ooh,
Right over this corner right here.
yeah.
Wait.
Hey, you know what? Here, we'll do this before we
I
get
got-
off of here. You may, if you guys are interested, maybe this new Outlaw window cleaner shirt here. It's pretty dope. It's got, you can have your custom logo put on the sleeve. Right there. That's Josh the Windows Cleaners. Look
I
at that
like
branding
that.
right there.
That is
you
dope.
can have that put on your shirt from Outlaw if you want, man. You get all your employees an Outlaw Window Cleaner t-shirt with your company logo on the sleeve, so you're still branding. You know what I mean? You're still branding it up, and you got a little swag going on, you know? Buy one for your kids.
This nigga's selling the shit out of that
wife.
right now.
Go buy you some Black Diamond squeegee rubber because it's Outlaw approved. Some Legend channels. Get you a gunslinger because Richie Blue's the shit, and so is Perry. What else, guys? Buy you a coffee mug, some t-shirts.
Black Diamond Outlaw Window Cleaner t-shirts, only $15 on the website.
That's a nice t-shirt, man. It's got the huge Outlaw Window Cleaner logo on the back, and then Diamond's logo on the chest right there on Tim's chest. Boom, it's got that, and then the back is got a big Outlaw Window Cleaner dealio on it. That's pretty dope. We might, if you guys buy one, we might make like 10 cents off that sumbitch. So
we ain't doing it for the money,
and we got to split that up between the three of us. That 10 cents. But it's been pretty real, guys. This has been pretty awesome. Any final thoughts from you guys? Are we gonna add all of this episode at once, or do you want me to cut things out? Tim, would you like me to make this light and fluffy?
Yeah, well, no, not too light and fluffy, but just get that one.
Yeah, that one part. Yeah, we'll get that one
part.
Well, one part.
No, not that part.
Not that part.
The one Josh just dropped down.
Oh, yeah, no, not that one.
Yeah.
Man,
let's not let that one go through.
No, hey.
What? Which one? That's
going to be in 5 years. We're going to put that out as a lost episode because we're not going to care then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know. Yeah, man. Look at Tim. Tim is no good, man. He's no good. He's not down with the squad. He's not with the goon squad like me and Josh. He's not one of the goons.
Oh, I'm fine.
No,
you need to bulldog that shit.
Yeah, but you know,
that's all right. I'll just I'll make my own fucking video.
Right? We
Fuck
don't. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure when we'll do this again because these guys are. Josh is super hard. Josh is always doing something. Tim is always at home.
I think now that we got it all set up, as far as we can get on here and very little technical difficulty for myself.
Right. You guys are in for treats, man, because this is gonna. If this happens as easy as it looks like it's gonna happen, you guys are in for it because we're gonna be dropping these shits a lot. So, what up, poop dickers? That was the very first attempt of us trying to do a podcast. We like to call it the lost episode. It is heavily edited. A lot of stuff was taken out of that, of course, like I just got done saying. I just wanted to throw something up for you guys tonight, and I figured why not the lost episode. There's some things in here that you guys have heard us talk about before. I mean, some of it may even sound like the first podcast because we kind of covered some of the same bases because we said a lot of shit. You know, like I said, it was an editing nightmare. About half of this 2-hour conversation is gone. It was just a complete shit show. A lot of our feelings were let out. We were having some issues. And now everyone knows the story. All of it actually came to a head. Tim lost his channel on some bogus shit. We had a falling out with a couple of guys. And our feelings on it, me and Josh's feelings on it, were actually vindicated. The kind of feelings that we were having about certain people actually came to fruition. And it's not any of our doing it. What we thought was going on was actually going on, and then it kind of reared its ugly head in the group. You know what I mean? So, I don't really feel bad about releasing this episode now. I still edited it. I still took all the stuff out as much as I possibly could without ruining the show. But it's just we were gonna do a podcast Sunday night, but I think all of us were pretty tired. It's been kind of nice here, and the my damn phone. Sorry about that, guys. It's been kind of nice here, and around here, being that our season is so jacked up because of the winter and living on the lake, and Tim is like right in the middle of where the snow likes to come all the time too. Ohio's a difficult place to clean windows in. It's not like harder than everywhere else, but we just get a lot of weather here. We get a lot. It's wet here. We get a lot of storm systems that blow through. And when it's cold here, it's cold. I mean, especially me and Josh right on the lake. It's fucking brutal. So when the weather turns, everyone wants their windows cleaned, and it's it wears on you the first couple weeks, and then you'll get into a groove. We've got it set up to where we're trying to do Wednesdays and Sundays to record these, so maybe we'll get one in Wednesday. I'm hoping we will, but this is kind of this episode. This is before Tim lost his channel, like I said before, and this is when we were on a high note. You know what I mean? We were trying to do something different for the window cleaning community, and you could kind of catch that vibe from us, man. We were all kind of lighthearted and having fun, and you know what I mean. And then all kinds of just all hell broke loose. You know what I mean? And it slowly but surely went down the toilet, and they kind of snatched a little something from Tim, I think. You know what I mean? Hopefully, in the end, Tim will be vindicated. I'm sure we'll hear something about that real soon. But it was just a shitty situation, what happened to Tim. And Tim, actually, I saw today, one of Tim's employees fell and hurt himself. Thankfully, he's not seriously injured. He's got some broken bones, but he's going to be okay. So that's great. So shout out to that dude, and Tim. Hope you guys hope for that dude's speedy recovery. So that's shitty, man. Ladder accidents suck, man. Always be safe, guys. I mean, I know Tim's a pretty seasoned window cleaner, so I'm sure it was probably most likely just a freak accident, or but again, shit happens. So I've had some issues myself in the past with ladders. I've been hurt, not seriously injured, no broken bones or anything like that. Knock on wood. Ladder safety is always something you gotta watch out for. So here's the best to him and Tim. Let's hope those guys turn that around real quick, and doesn't affect business too much, and it doesn't affect that gentleman's pocketbook, because I know being hurt and out of the game really sucks. So, but that's why you pay workman's comp and shit. So, if you're a legit window cleaner and a legit business owner, you've got insurance and you take care of your employees, and that's what Tim's going to do. Tim's actually going to let him come out and hang out in the truck and help, so he can still get some money in his pocket, which is pretty stand up at Tim. So that's awesome. Joshua is working his ass off right now. Josh has got a large customer base. He lives in a big city. And it's hard to find people that want to work nowadays. It's there's guys out there that talk about wanting to work and shit, and then you get to work, and then you hire them, and then they don't show up on time, or call off or whatever. So he's been kind of super busy himself. So I hope he's doing his level best to try and get his client list under some kind of direction there, because that's got to be a mess. But Josh always prevails in the end, so he's that type of guy. He's gonna make sure that his customers are taken care of satisfactorily. So, and I am a one-man operation. Well, here in another week, my daughter's going to be out of school, and she's going to be out helping me. So this will, I'm not going to be hiring anyone this year off the street. I'm going to actually train my daughter and get her into window cleaning. She's really got it seems like she's really got a hunger for trying to learn how to do it, see what dad does, and why not father-daughter time, and who better to employ than family, especially if it's one of your kids. I mean, working with one of your kids is pretty cool. And when I started this business, I had one of my thoughts, I mean, besides doing better for myself and my family, I was like, maybe it was a legacy, like maybe I can leave a legacy, something for my kids when I'm gone, maybe something they can take over and they can profit from, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I have a son, he's 6 years old, so, and my daughter's 16, so, it's daughter first, and, some guys are like, oh, my son, I know there's a guy, Todd Ford, his daughter works in the window cleaning industry, which is cool. There's a lot of ladies out there, contrary to, I can't pronounce the dude's name, but he doesn't think women should be window cleaning. He thinks they should be in the kitchen. Yeah, whatever that was about. But there's some really prominent women out there. There's some really successful women out there like Jamie Pollin and the Window Ninja. Gosh, what is her name? I can't believe I don't remember her name. But she was also in Lee's little dealio there about the UK versus the US. She's, I think her name's Carrie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure her name's Carrie. But there's successful women in this industry. Renee Brown, I know she's in the advanced window cleaning or water-fed pole talk group, Perry's group. There's some successful women in this business, you know what I mean? And I think my daughter could be one as well. She's a lot like me, and she's really coming into her own as a person. So I think having her out with me working is going to help her with social skills that she may lack, and teach her a lot about life, and get to know her father a little bit better. You know what I mean? We have a great relationship, but I think she'll get to see more of dad, how dad interacts with people, and that can help her in the long run, whether it be window cleaning or, a nurse or a doctor or fucking rocket scientist or whatever, you know what I mean? She'll get to see how to interact with people and how to treat people out there. So I think that's cool. And plus, I could probably learn something from her too, you know what I mean? I'm a learner, so I like to learn shit from people. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's the Lost episode. There's some stuff in here, there. If you get butt hurt, man, whatever. I don't give a shit, I don't like to hear that stuff. Well, cool, then don't listen, whatever. But I like to be consistent, and I like to put shit out. And if we can't get together Wednesday, then it'll be a solo T-Squeegee podcast. Maybe I can talk Mark Tanner to getting on. Mark Tanner had a lot of fun on the podcast, and he was wanting to do it again. He's chomping at the bit, and I'll have Mark on every fucking day if he wants. So he's awesome. But if there's anyone out there that's listening to this that wants to get on and talk to me or talk to the fellas, if you'd rather just talk to the three of us, or you want to talk to, do a podcast with just me or with the fellas, just let me know, man. I'm not that hard to find in the Outlaw Window Cleaner Facebook group. I mean, I'm TJ Gilbert. Just search me up and hit me up, private message me, man. I know there's a couple of fellers out there. One of the guys, the Dirt Hunter, he's trying to get on too. I'm going to try to get him on real soon. But there's a few people ahead of him. So I just I don't want to have people on and then other people get pissed because they were like, hey, man, I thought we were going to do this. You know what I mean? I like to, put them in the order that I told them to. So that's the only hold off on that. The Squeegee Life stickers. I am currently. I've got them all. Labeled or I've got like 95% of these in envelopes and stamped and addressed out. And it's kind of a process because I had everyone kind of send me, hey, just PM me your address and I'll send you one. And that turned into a fucking nightmare. So I'm getting them out to you guys. They're almost, I know I said before, this week, that, whatever, but it's been super busy for us. So, and it's been a hell of a couple of weeks. So, but they are done. You aren't getting charged for them. I'm eating it all. So, and I'm going to do another run here next month. Probably towards the end of May, I'll do another run of 50 stickers. So any of you guys that didn't get one, you'll get a chance to do it then. But they're just a little sticker for your ride. Let everybody know that you're a window cleaner and you're all about that squeegee life. But I just wanted to let you guys know, give you guys an update on that, let you guys know that they're coming, man. I'm sorry. I had to go buy a roll of 100 fucking stamps to get this done. So it was a little more time consuming than I thought. I went out and bought labels, and I'm just typed everything into the computer and printed labels out because that's a lot of writing. 50 fucking envelopes is a lot to stuff. So, and plus I have my own mailing. I have to do all my mailing and stuff. I've got to do myself personally for my spring mailers and stuff like that. So it's just been a busy couple of weeks. So I hope, just bear with me, guys. You'll get them, I promise. And when you do get them, man, do me a favor, guys. Go in the Outlaw Window Cleaner group, post a picture of where you stuck your Squeegee Life sticker, and tag me in it, and let everybody in group see where you put your Squeegee Life sticker. I think that'd be super cool, something we can all get a kick out of in group and stuff, and something to talk about. But this has been the Outlaw Window Cleaner radio podcast and radio show, whatever you want, whatever I call it. I call it something different every time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There'll be more to come, and like I said, any feedback, questions that you'd like answered, personal questions about us three guys, business questions, anything you guys want to know, just ask. Send me an email or a private message on Facebook if there's something you want me to talk about or something you want to be a question you want answered or you want one of the guys to answer. Let us know. But we haven't. Like I said, it's busy season. We're just starting to hit our stride, so things might take a little lull, but don't worry. We're still gonna keep pumping these out. Like I said, it may be me and a guest, or it may be me and the fellas and a guest. It may just be me and the fellas. It may just be me. But whatever. I'm committed to this. So I'm committed to doing these every week and twice a week if I can pull it off. And just because I want to remain consistent, and like I said, this is a passion project for me. I've always wanted to do a podcast. So even if there's topics out there that you would like me to talk, current events, anything, I'll talk about anything. So just hit me up and let me know what you want me to talk about. Yeah, I'm a pretty well read guy. I've got 3 or 4 bookcases full of books, and I'm all over the news and shit like that. I love fighting too, mixed martial arts, boxing. I love all that shit, football, baseball, basketball, whatever, man. Squeegeeing, whatever, man. Owning a small business, cooking, smoking ribs, whatever you guys want to talk about, man. Just hit me up. Nothing's off limits. So just hit me up and let me know. But for Joshua Schoaf and Tim Huber, and me, TJ Gilbert, we appreciate the listen, and we love you guys, and we'll see you soon. Peace.